you must avoid that allegation on Sadhguru that why did you let your daughter get married, and asking other people to get to sannyas. They do not know that other people also they can choose to get married inside the ashram, and it is the personal choice for
Yeah.
every human being. And
I know
Sadhguru is not
someone
pushing.
also who got
Yeah.
rejected for becoming a sannyas.
Yeah.
Like personally, I know him during Sadhanapada. I met him, and he told me he wants to become a brahmachari. He went through the process and everything, and he was rejected in the sense. And he's not the only one. There are many such cases where Sadhguru actually asks those people to go back home, to talk to their parents, to ask for their permission, to settle down things, and to kind of not use it as an escape, because we don't want people to run away from their lives, because life will catch up.
There is no like, oh, because she's Sadhguru's daughter, she has to be treated differently. There is no such thing. Actually, she gets to get the works from Sadhguru and the training much more, because everybody who stands there has to deliver things the way it needs to be delivered, irrespective of who they are.
Like that's also something, like for people maybe who are listening and who have experienced that pushback, like who have maybe very controlling parents or parents who have a specific idea about what their children should do. If you are in that situation and you don't deal with it before you leave, your parents can make your Sadhanapada journey very difficult. And I've seen that as well, where not just that they will show up there and try to convince you to come back home, but they will call you all the time, and your mind will be so occupied, and you will feel guilty in some way also that I left my family, and somewhere there's that, because you're starting to do inner work, and if you have not really like left your home with a level of peace and a certain level of communication, then it can be quite difficult. And so I understand that there is a struggle. That's why I ask you the question, that there is.
Personally, I feel that Sadhana Pada is only for 7 to 8 months. If somebody is actually planning for Sadhana Pada, they can easily convince them. For lifetime volunteering, it could be a challenging thing. But for Sadhana Pada, I think people has to take this onto them, and they should explain it properly to their parents that it's only for 7 months and I want to work on myself. Right now, when they're in the setup like corporate setup, there people are always into taking care of the business side of life, and they're not taking care of themselves more. And with it, Sadhana Pada, it completes the work on yourself. It makes sure that you have a certain sense of balance, not only on the body but on the mind as well. Mind, body, they make sure that you have very strong body and mind, and they make sure you go through the programs and sadhanas and all. At the same time, they give you certain sense of clarity that how you should approach your life, be it in your engineering program or videos that go on or every monthly meetings. They always try to give you a little bit up and up how you're supposed to carry your life on. So that is why Sadhguru also say it is not only for Sadhana Pada 7 months, it actually prepares you for lifetime. And once somebody goes through Sadhana Pada process, and if he keeps on doing the same process like later part of the Sadhana Pada as well for rest of their life, I would say people will become more stronger and not and more balanced in their own life. So I would say this is one program that everybody should do, even if you are doing even if you are in a corporate or whatever place right now you are working in. But at the same time, somewhere you should give this 7 or 8 months of break, and I don't think it will become a huge deal after a certain point of time. Once you get another job, then from there onwards it will start working just as it is. So this 7 months is going to give you, I mean, very strong foundation of your own self, that whatever you want in this life you can achieve. And at the same time, people do not realize that Sadhana Pada also give you an certificate that you can also show to the another job if you are going for. So in that context, somebody if just going for Sadhana Pada, then they have one thing, they can work on themselves, they can make themselves better. Second thing, they can show the other company that I have went through a significant process of working on myself, and right now I can work this way, that way. And this can help them to get a better job as well. So I think this is not a program that you really want to be scared of. Somewhere you need to talk it out, but you cannot escape it escape from it, be it your parents, be it the job or something. You have to talk it out and make sure that things are settled before going for Sadhana Pada, so that whatever the process that they are offering in Sadhana Pada, you can explore them in the best possible way. If you're leaving them anywhere
Yeah.
and escaping from it simply because you want to do something, then eventually those things will cling upon you, and maybe it can not give you the best result that the program is actually designed to.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely true. Yes. And if for those who are looking for that certificate, there comes a question which is like, which company cares that I did something like that, right? Like, who cares? But actually, I, especially in today's time where mental health is a huge issue and there's a lot of people burning out, and I mean, corporate businesses themselves are now investing into meditation classes, mindfulness, um, habit tracking, so many different things all over the world. I'm not just talking in one specific country, but all over the world, and it's only going to increase, because now there is also like the level of fear that people have about their jobs, losing their jobs because of AI, and then the whole situation in the world. I think it's actually becoming more important, and then having this certificate as a sense of, um, instead of waiting for you to fall sick, you're taking pre-measurements to keep yourself
Yes.
healthy, to keep yourself vibrant. And so if the person who gives you a job knows that you take care of your body and your mind in a certain way, I do feel that we are so limited. We think people only look in like our resume. They only look at the paper, like how much did you work? Where did you work? What are all the companies that you worked at? But it's not true. If you speak to CEOs of companies, they usually don't look that much on your experience, but they look at why you want to do this, and what is actually like driving you, what's actually motivating you, what's behind. Is it just the money? So I think that you're right, that Sadhana Pada gives you a certain kind of perspective on life, on not just spiritual life, but also on your material life, on marital life.